Welcome back to Outer Wilds. We are going to continue testing some hypotheses. I'm going to keep going through my little list of notes that I've been working on since probably a year or so ago at least. But first, I wanted to recap and retest something based on what happened in my last stream. The last loop of my last stream is the first time the last loop of the last stream. Was it the last loop? Or was it... did I die? What happened? I'm trying to remember what I even did. I don't know. Yeah, no, I'm right. Sorry, I confused myself for a second. So on the second to last loop of the last stream, I visited the stranger for the first time. Spoilers, by the way, for Echoes of the Eye if you haven't played the DLC. Well, spoilers for the whole game, but big spoilers for Echoes of the Eye. I visited the stranger for the first time, and it lagged really, really badly. By the way, I'm still playing at 720p. Which I had determined was a pretty comfortable resolution to play at. It was running fine. I did the 3 entity test at 720p, which worked surprisingly really well. Then I went to the stranger, and it just turned to shit. And then the loop after, so the last loop, which I didn't complete a whole loop, but after I woke up, it was still really laggy. And my theory was, because I had visited the stranger once, and now have its location in my log, the stranger is simulating from the moment you wake up, so that it knows how the environment is affected by the water and all of that, and the dam breaking. But it doesn't seem very logical that it would be designed that way, like programmed that way. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'm just gonna open up the game and see if it's still laggy. If not, then it might have been a once-off thing. So let's have a look. Sorry, when I said streaming at 720, I meant playing the game at 720p. Or the Switch is outputting at 720p. Okay. This seems smooth so far. Okay, we're smooth. Well, the smoothness that I am accustomed to on Switch at 720p. This is what I was expecting. Okay, so I don't have to completely restart my progress to forget about the to remove the stranger from my memory. Oh, there was something interesting in this dialogue. Brilliant feature. At the risk, it poses shorting out the fuel regulator. How on earth would adding a marker to your HUD or interface, or actually that's a good question. How does the character physically see the marker on the map? Because they take the helmet off when you buckle up. So it's not like there's a HUD in your visor that you're looking at when you're looking through the ship. So the actual cockpit itself must have like a built-in HUD. Which is pretty advanced for this alien race. But anyway, adding a marker poses a risk of shorting out the fuel regulator, causing the ship to explode. Oh, it's so minimal that only Gotham will worry about it. Well, I'm concerned, frankly. Well, that's true. It wasn't extremely for any first-time player. That would be extraordinarily convenient timing, but other than that, right. So, what is the first hypothesis that I have for us today? let's have a look. So this is what I've got through so far. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. This is actually the first thing I wanted to test. I'm going to do the 3 entity test again, and I'm almost definitely going to crash it by visiting the stranger first. Huh. Can pre-lock it. You can't initiate autopilot from here, but I can if I haven't. Will it automatically start going in the right direction once the stranger is on like the other side of the planet? No, it doesn't make sense. It's just gonna attempt and it's gonna fail. Right. I'm kind of surprised that it's possible to, because look on the map, it doesn't show up, does it? Like, you can see what you're... I guess if you can see what you're locked onto, because I have to assume that old spacey is got something to do with how you can map objects, right? But there's no way old spacey can see the stranger. So, hold on, why is it so much brighter now? It was really, really dark before. Am I crazy? Was it like way, way darker before? Why would it be? Is it because we're still close to the sun? I don't know. Oh, I say before as if I've been here before. For you who are watching YouTube VODs, you probably haven't seen me be here before. I was here previously, and it was just a total muck around, so I cut that out. Well, planning on cutting that part out of the YouTube VOD. You can ignore me babbling on. There were no test results. We weren't able to complete any amount of tests, so I will cut that out because it was just a nuisance. And just me being frustrated with the darkness. Okay, so let's enter. Firstly, just see if it... I'm confused as hell, because yesterday, this was total shit. I mean, it's still not great, but it was like really, really bad frame rate yesterday. And I haven't done anything differently, except for the fact that I haven't been playing for 4 hours. Maybe it's honestly just because the Switch was just overworked. Maybe that's why it also continued being slow after we'd been in the stranger and died. It continued being slow. Because this isn't bad. This is playable. I mean, look how slow the textures are to load, but I mean... It's not terrible. So, I think I was right before. Yeah, because clearly the dam takes this out, so it means both entries to this place are completely destroyed. Is it possible? You can rotate to open it. Interesting. Which would make it unopenable from the other side. And okay. Okay, I feel less terrible about having DLC now that it's not lagging. It must have just been an instance of the Switch was overworked because I'd been playing for 4 hours and it just couldn't handle adding in a completely new item to the agenda. I don't know. I can't do that unless I'm... Oh, I fell down. That wasn't meant to fall down. Okay. Okay, I want to be able to get out of here, so... Oh, shit. I think I made a mistake. Oh, no. Okay. No, we'll be alright. Let's just get the hell off this raft. Man, for all of the amount of crap I give the DLC, it's got a gorgeous soundtrack. And everything, well, almost everything else is also gorgeous. Oh god. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised this is still going fine. Okay. That's why you test multiple times. Because results may vary. That's weird. I would have thought I'd be able to stand on that rooftop there. Okay, I want to actually get back to the entrance now before the damn block goes up. You know what? I think I'm going to enjoy, now that it's not a terrible frame rate, I'm going to enjoy just spending time screwing around inside here. Alright, I'm going to change plan. I'm going to leave the scout here. And then I'm going to go to Ash Twin and warp to... leave the ship there and then warp to Brittle Hollow. I guess then Giant Steep's not in the mix, but I feel like Brittle Hollow and the Stranger are going to be the more complex ones. No, but the idea was that I still have Stranger plus Brittle Hollow plus the plus Giant Steep. Okay, I can't leave the scout here. I'm just going to leave. You know what I'm going to do though? I'm going to push the raft in so that I've done something. So now it has to simulate what happens to that raft. Because now that I've set it on its course, actually, now that I've touched it, the frame rate seems to be getting worse. But I touched another raft as well. Now there's two rafts. Okay, there's two rafts in there. What the hell? What is that texture doing? It has the part of the closed off texture because it's got the little rotate thing as well. Man, this is it's not ideal. But yeah. And my theory is there's something simulating in the Stranger now. And therefore I think it's going to continue simming even after I'm gone. I don't know that because I don't know if devs have confirmed if that's how this works. But that's the theory, that's why we're testing it. Okay, now get the axle. God damn, I hate flying here so much. Just fly away. Okay, thank God. Let's just match velocity with something, doesn't really matter. Just so I don't completely leave the solar system. And you know what? I don't even need to repair. What the heck's the Earth toll? I don't need that. Hello. Let's go. Whoops. Oh god. There we go. So now we're actually doing the test as I originally intended, basically. So no changes I have to think about. Just need to plop a scout here. Go back to twins. So we've still got plenty of time. I love that the color and size of the sun becomes like a clock. You say, oh, it's about 10 minutes? No, maybe 9 minutes in. I also take into account how much the dam had been damaged. Coming on approach of Brittle Hollow, it's pretty rough. Is it gonna smoothen out after it's, you know, because maybe it's just the loading time when you first get here to load all of Brittle Hollow and then it kind of smooths out a bit. I don't know. Oh, that's good enough. Is it? Can we see the black hole from there? Yeah, okay. Okay, so we now have the Brittle Hollow is definitely simming, and my theory is that Stranger is also simming. Where be the twins? There you are. I'm gonna get used to these damn Joy-Con controls, and then I'll get my PS5 controller, and oh god, I hate that conflicts with that button. And then I'm just gonna be like pushing the wrong buttons on the PS5 controller. Especially if I can't, if the game doesn't recognize it as a PS5 controller, it's gonna be annoying. But it's so much more comfortable to use. Okay, I'm definitely a lot later than I would have liked to be, but as long as I can warp. Looks like I got enough time to warp. Yeah, okay, there's still quite a bit of sand, I guess. Let's actually just plop her down nice and easy. Let the ship get swept away. Oh, I didn't realize I was landed on some rocks. Okay. We're now definitely simming 2 planets. I might just wait until the ship... Oh, that felt like it was about to crash. Wait till the ship gets swept away before I warp, maybe? Because I just... Maybe it doesn't matter. I mean, it's pretty much something... Either something Ashton or in-between is probably a pretty similar amount. If it, in fact, it's probably something both. If you're on one of the twins, it's probably doing both. Okay. Ow. Ow, sorry. I feel like it's not going to crash now. I actually think it's not going to crash. It feels like it's honestly running pretty okay. It feels worse than last time I did the 720p test. Like I guess it does feel more similar now to when I first did the 1080 test. So maybe it will still crash. Oh, the ship's gone. That looks beautiful. That looks so interesting. It's like looking through a kaleidoscope. There goes the ship. Is the ship not going to land on in-between? It's falling back down. That's surprising. It's getting sucked up again. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, okay, we did it. We crashed it. Okay, and I basically want to retest without doing the stranger to reconfirm that the difference in that outcome was due to the stranger. But the hypothesis that we wrote down became confirmed. So I'm going to write confirmed, and then we're going to do another just double check test. Hopefully I can get it done in like 5 minutes. Whoops. Right, so repeating the 3 entity test after first visiting the stranger will crash the game at 720p. Confirmed. That happened. Yeah. Oh, the blending mode doesn't matter because I'm not usually going to be on a bright screen. Alright. Checking if the software can be played. Can it be played? I don't know. You tell me. Well, I guess I'm the one doing the test, so I'm telling you that it can or cannot be played. Yeah, I'll redo the 3 entity test just to confirm that it actually plays fine when you don't involve the stranger. That's my theory. If it does crash doing a 3 entity test again, then I'm confused. Because I guess that just means there's more variables that I don't know and cannot control. So hopefully we get some consistency here. See if I can do this in record time. Should I set a timer for myself? How fast can I do this? Oh, that's not a stopwatch. Where's my stopwatch? There it is. Okay. Thankfully it takes so long to load I had time to find my stopwatch. Okay. Oh, okay. I actually am the one who starts the loop anyway, but okay. I'm going to simultaneously press start and Y. Start. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. See how long it takes to warp to Giant's Deep. I reckon I can do it in about 5 minutes. Well, this lantern looks like it's got a coal-shaped cancer on it. And as you zoom and then you come towards it, it's like, oh, just kidding. And like a heal, it's like it's like skin that heals itself. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting the way the textures are designed. I guess that's like the base texture, and then because the texture of the lava is, more malleable, it loads in separately and doesn't load till you get a bit closer. Okay, I mean, I could look for the sake of scientific accuracy. Scientific testing. I should definitely put the scout in the same location, but I could definitely put it underneath the gravity cannon. That was a good one. That was a good one. I can't get like a perfect circle there, but pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Let's go. I feel like Mario Kart is a good game for me to like decompress. If I get stressed out by the game that I'm playing, this happened earlier. I got stressed out by playing Super Mario Bros. 2. It really tested me. And even right now, like, I'm not getting stressed out, but I do feel like I wouldn't mind finishing the stream with something just a bit more light than this. Depending how involved I get with this, if I enjoy all the things. You know what I didn't take into account when I said it would only take 5 minutes. And I gotta wait quite a while for the sand. It's been 2.5 minutes, so I definitely could have done it within 5 if I had dozed off first. Yeah. Oh well, I guess we just wait a little bit. I could go talk to Chert and doze off, yeah, but the time it takes me to go... Nah, let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Here's the other thing. How does the whole simulation continuance thing work when you're dozing off? You're dozing off, so... But like, how do they speed up Brittle Hollow's simulation if they have to take into account the scout? I don't know. I guess the way you doze off, they kind of just treat it like the scout's dozing off as well? I don't know. Don't know about that one. What? Anything interesting for me? I don't have any information, so I can't really freak him out very much. Freak them out, sorry. I have no information. No worries. Let's just have a nap. You know what? We need our strength. Let's just have a bit of a nightcap. I really wish there was some more obvious notification from OBS when it disconnects, because I don't know if it did disconnect, but I do know the chat disconnected. So I don't really know to what degree, of disconnection I just had. But last stream, there were, I think multiple disconnects throughout the stream that I had no idea were even happening, apart from seeing the chat disconnect thing. Those embers are very smooth. Interesting. Whoa, what did I miss? Okay. Where am I going? You know, I'm gonna just leave the ship here. Although I like it to be in the path of the sand. Just to make things fun. Though in theory I don't think it makes a difference, but look, we'll continue doing this test the same way we've always done it. That's Jesus Christ. Because that's really the best way to do any test. Oh, I can't now match velocity because I've damaged my autopilot. Alright. Okay, let's just set it down. Right past the geyser. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. Right. Is that a Shrek quote, or am I mixing up Babe and Shrek? Because there's the that'll do pig. Nah, there's definitely a that'll do donkey. That's a thing. That's definitely a quote. Okay. Let us observe the wonders of the universe. In crisp 3 frames per second maybe. The speed that I feel comfortable doing this. So if I do it too fast, I'm gonna accidentally hold down the button. Here we go. Let's keep simming. Let's keep simming. Oh, oh. We bugged out the warp pad texture. Now when this happened last stream, it did appear within like 10 seconds. Look at that. Okay. We are now simming 3 planets. And honestly, reasonably playable. Like, you know, this is pretty decent. Like, if a first time player did this, they could understand that, oh, it's just being laggy because my scout's over there or something. They'll probably figure it out pretty easily that it's not like a problem. What? Am I gonna get stuck in here again? Yeah. This is definitely a bug. Because okay. It's still a bug, but I was able to escape it by using my jetpack. But if I just try to walk out, man, it was too late. But yeah, that happened last time. I got stuck. So the fact that the same thing happened, it's definitely a bug. And doesn't have anything to do with the... Actually, I can't remember last time if I was doing the whole multi-sim thing, but regardless, that shouldn't happen. Oof. Big fiery dude. Alright, so I feel pretty comfortable in saying that I confirm my hypothesis about the stranger. Pretty comfortable. Now, the next thing I'd like the devs to fix is the fact that if I... Whoops. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, firstly, I'll show you. Okay, we've stopped simming Brittle Hollow, so hopefully that helps us out. Warp status is charged. This is a computer. This is a Nomai computer. This reacts to things that actually happen in real time. Right, like how the sun station is no longer habitable, so the computer on the sun station tower tells you you can't go there. How this number changes depending on what time you actually get here, and I don't know what the 700 means. don't know if that's how Nomai count their time day. But anyway, warp status is charged because obviously it is. However, let's uncharge it. What? Why did that not warp? I'm gonna have to replay that. What the hell just happened? I do not know. This still says it's charged. That's what I was gonna say. I mean, I successfully deactivated it, but for some reason the scout didn't go through. Why would that be? Was it somehow like the gravity of Giant Steep was stronger than the gravity of the black hole, so it didn't get sucked in? I'm interested in... Oh, I can't test it now because I can't get off this planet. Well, actually I can try. I can try. But what I want to know now, I've just come up with a new one. Does this react if the player goes through the hole? Because I can understand if the devs just didn't account for the fact that you can deactivate it with your scout. But surely they would have thought, well, if the player goes back through the return warp, this computer will turn off, right? Because it has to be able to change. Like, this time has to be able to change when you go through it again, if you do it a second time. So, what's my hypothesis? No hypothesis. Hash twin. I guess hash twin slash any. Because it's any other planet that I want to go to. I'll just do it like Timber Hearth. Excuse me. Okay. Player uses a return warp. The Nomai computer will no longer, at the very minimum, no longer say that the warp pad is charged. Either it's going to retract, or it's going to say something different. I don't think it's going to say something different. I think it's going to just retract. And when I come back here, it just won't be there. I also want to test. Maybe I should, I don't know. My keyboard's in a really awkward position because of where the mic is, but I kind of want the mic to be close, so whatever. I continue with this. I want to actually, I'll do it at the same time. Warp twice. Warp, hold on. Then, hold on, when a player actually, I've got a couple questions here. I'll write this one out first. When a player uses a return warp, then warps back to that planet, the Nomai computer would have a new departure arrival time. Will, I should be using the word will because I'm dealing with facts. And the other question I just had was, I'll just let whatever's going to happen. So I want to stay on the island if I can. Can I just move forward a tiny bit? Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, I'm so going to die. What was my other question? Oh, I just had another question. Yeah, that's right. The other question was, can you go through a warp activate the return warp, then go back to Ash Twin and warp there again without deactivating the return warp. It should still work. It should still work. It will just be slightly different. So I'm going to do this one first because I can do these first two at the same time. Then I have to do a separate test to do it again, right? Hold on, let's see if I can do this more efficiently. I should be using a plus, not a slash. And obviously it means any applicable planet that has the warp. I'm not going to write that out. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to warp, return, warp. That'll check the first one. And then I'm going to return and fly back when it's deactivated. And then the last thing I want to do is warp and then return to Ash Twin and then warp back there. I could do that one first, actually. I may as well just try that one first because that means I can technically do all three, like one after the other, pretty easily. What have I done? What have I done? Control C. Okay. Why can't I type right now? What's going on? When the player leaves a return warp active, they are still able to use the warp from Ash Twin. Should be a pretty simple one. Is that showing all three on screen? Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, so let's start by every time that comes on, I just, gets me. Doesn't matter which planet we use, so let's just do Timbath, maybe. It doesn't really matter. It's probably the least likely to screw with us. The other thing this isn't really a hypothesis, because I mean, what's going to happen differently, but I just want to know what it looks like or feels like to, I mean, I guess I should just say it is possible to, no, I'll just do it later as a fun thing, but I want to also warp to Giant Steep when the island is in the air. So I'm going to have to leave a scout there, take photos and keep checking until it's there. Oh no, but the timing, nah, it's going to be impossible to match the timing. It's just, that's a waiting for lightning to strike, because yeah, I forget that you can't just warp on demand, you have to be aligned, so the odds of that happening at the same time, not worth investigating. Don't worry, I won't write it down. Okay, so warp, return, warp, we'll check the time, and shortly the computer updates. It would be strange if it was literally a one-time thing where the computer just writes the number and then once it has displayed that number it can't retract and change. I think that would be odd. So let's give it a whirl. Oh yeah. Oh. I have waited a few minutes already, so hopefully some sand is cleared. I love anytime like this, the sun is eclipsed a little bit by another planet and you just have like an interesting like sunrise kind of eclipse kind of effect. That's just so nice, so fun. It's so interesting to me how quickly the interloper gets to the sun on the first loop. Like it's been like, oh, I guess we've had morning already. Oh shit, am I gonna crash into this? No, that was close though, holy moly. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'd rather undershoot it than overshoot it, considering overshooting usually results in a fiery death. Okay, not much sand is left actually, so it hasn't been that long. Okay. I don't want to let my ship be swallowed by sand, so I'm gonna leave it in a safe area right here. Remember how long it took me to discover that that there were like structures on this planet? Like, maybe when I first just played this game, I just didn't spend much time on In Between. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's beautiful. There was just one day I remember I was like, maybe I was on In Between. I looked up. I was like, what is all that? What is that? Is that, what planet is that? I was confused looking at Ashton because it looked so different. I just hadn't realized that. Well, duh, the sand drains. Because I think I had seen it when it was like at this depth, and I was like, oh, it's just these random like buried ruins that you can't get to. Anyway, should we do pod racing is dangerous on this planet. Too close to the sun and not enough gravity. Not enough gravity. Bum bum dum 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 da da. That was not great. Guess I'll maybe I'll find the ship, considering we still got a little bit of time before Timberhearth will be ready before warp. Like that sand's looking smooth as, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with the performance of this in 720p. But I feel bad for anyone who plays the game in 1080p, has lag issues, and just doesn't consider that the resolution could affect it. Because a lot of people just assume you have to have graphic settings in order to improve gameplay, but I've always found decreasing the resolution always has the most effect out of any settings you can possibly change. This is so interesting. Yeah, just how the texturing is just... Oh, whoa, that's a cool ass photo. I really wish I could add that one to my collection. Yeah, that's a feature I wish they added, was like the ability to save photos. And like, because you know how a lot of games have that kind of feature where like you can pause the game to take photos, but like there's literally a camera in the game. It functionally makes sense that you could save photos like to your ship log. Like, it should just be an extra button. Once you've got a photo like that looks like this, you should be able to press another button to like save it to your log. And I reckon it would also be cool if it was like enhanced and in color, or like I should say widescreen and in color. Or maybe you just have the option to like, maybe in the ship log it still looks like that, and then you click on it, you click another button for like export. I don't know. There'll be some sort of kind of export button that basically saves an HD color 16:9 version of that photo. That would be cool. I kind of am upset that the devs said that they are never going to update the game again. I mean, apart from probably fixing bugs. But it has to probably be a major bug for them to bother to fix it now. Because that would be such a cool feature. I'm actually going to just take a capture. Not that I know if I'm ever going to do anything with my captures, but... okay. You know what else I should try just for fun? Because it's interesting that my method of getting into ATP is to trigger the warp with... well, first I'm going to do this thing. Oh, I'm too late. Oh! 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 That's funny. In theory, a whole bunch of sand should have just gone through that black hole, but it doesn't really work like that. That's so funny. I haven't seen like bulge out like that before. I just wanted to test... wait, is that going to go through the floor? Yeah, it is. It is. Oh! This is something I discovered ages ago. I'm sure other people know about now. But yeah, if you leave the scout on the sand, it literally goes through. And it just looks real glitchy as hell. Although, when I've done it on... you can see the black hole core. This looks very different to when I do it on the Ash Twin warp. I don't like see through it like this, or at least I don't remember seeing through it like this. This is very interesting. That was Tim Path, wasn't it? But I don't want to warp now that I'm looking at this. I guess I know, I don't need, I can just leave it here and have a look at it later. I was going to use the scout to trigger it just for fun, but I don't really need to. I obviously know what it's going to look like. That I've just proved just now that it definitely does trigger. It's so funny that like this bug, if you can call it a bug, it looks like a face, has like literally never been patched and is, when ported over to Switch, still exists. I don't really know what's involved with porting a game like this. So I don't know if it's like something that will naturally, you know, if bugs can naturally get fixed in the process, or in fact you just make more bugs like we found out last night. Oh, it's a photo of the black hole. That's so cool. Not that the photo makes any sense because of where it's been taken from through the floor. But all right, let's remember. Departure time is 75417 I'll just take a capture just in case I remember, but all I need to remember is it's 174. 174.17 probably. 174.17. And now we just do it again. Go back through. Do it again. That was good timing. Now where the hell is the scout? Oh. Is it because there's actually a spot under the tower that you can actually... yeah. What? Okay, I can't quite see it yet, but like... can I find where I am? I don't know where I am relative to the scout. I don't see me. But... 17417, just remember that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. And we must be still stuck inside the rock, but it's just... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it just feels different than when I've done it before on ATP. Oh my god, I'm using a door. What a novel idea. I don't know if we've missed the next rotation. Oh, no. No, it's not. So fascinating. I can see the... It's so weird because I can't figure out why I can see through some of the rocks and not some of the rocks. Right, the sand again. Oh, damn it. Oh no, the tower's broken. I bet the warp will never work. Oh! Alright, it was 17417. Why am I not just flying? It's changed? Alright. What for some this is different. Like the disc is smaller. It's you know what else I want to check? I want to like measure the time and see like what is the earliest time I can read on this by flying straight here, and then presuming that time is consistent across these different warp pads, I'll go to, or I guess it doesn't matter. No, I'll just use Timath. Wait till the end of the loop and then warp to Timath. Quickly check the time. I guess, how do I know? Yeah, I don't know. But that's clearly, that's interesting. Cause, yeah, it's like mechanically, it has imprinted the data onto a different disk and sent the different disk up there. It's very interesting. Okay, so the first part of that hypothesis, well, the first hypothesis on our checklist there is confirmed. It's confirmed. Next, let's go. Let's fly to Ash Twin. Oh, I didn't think about this part. I'm gonna get back to Ash Twin. Well, considering I seem to do a lot of things in these tests that I've practiced for my shipless playthrough. So, where's the village? Which way is the village? I guess I can use my scout for something more useful than that. Oh, there it is. Okay, great. Wait, why am I coming to the village? Well, I really just want to use the geysers. Let's just do it from here. So I should have taken a photo of it. Maybe I'll be able to pass it by. It'd be cool if I could get a photo of the return warp so I can just make sure upon sure that it's still active before I warp to it again. If I know where it is. There it is. I reckon that's good enough. Oh shit! Oh, I'm running out of fuel. Man, I'm gonna suck so bad at playing this shipless. I'm gonna die so many times just from depleting fuel. Well, that's the last shot I got. I can see the active status, so it's possible. I reckon... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No, okay, it's not possible. I done stuffed it. Okay, well, I can test this hypothesis on a separate attempt. I don't need to do all three in one. That just would have been... That would have been cool. I like that you have infinite oxygen fuel when you're doing this on Tabath, so... Yeah, I need to figure out a more consistent method of getting out of orbit, because I'm really bad at it. I'm really bad at it. So, it's an easier way to do this. I mean, I can just do the test on Embertwin, and I don't have to do it on the same planet. It's gonna make the test a lot easier. So, yeah. Oh god, I hope nothing important has been cut out by the stream cutting out. It says we've dropped 0 frames. I don't know if the stream has cut out or it's just the chat being weird. Okay. Actually, no, I'll just use my other bottle. I have so many spare water bottles on my desk because I run out of water so often. I just like need to have extras. I'm kind of craving a cookie right now, so I'm gonna do that. Right. To hopefully prevent you from feeling hunger, I'm going to tell you this tastes kind of crap and you wouldn't want to eat this. I'm only eating it because I don't know, I have nothing else. I'm sorry, I'll try and eat away from the microphone too. How are you orbiting? It seems quite far away from the twins to be orbiting the twins, but... Yeah. But because the gravity of the twins act as a single celestial body, the quantum moog would have a orbital radius as if the whole like this was one giant planet, which is probably why it's so far out. You know what would be smart? I can leave my ship in the path of the sand. I mean, I don't need the ship to get from Ember to Ash, but I would have the ship available to me once I walk there. Because what do I want to do after that? I've forgotten now. In my room. Ah. Yeah, if in the end I'm going to return, then I'll just leave the ship here. Everything's pretty smooth when you're not moving. Alright, let's follow the column. Reveal your secrets. Oh. Oh, no. These tiny sand particles are so interesting. I'm wondering why they exist. Because they're such a rare sight. It's so rare that I see a sand particle. I wonder why they exist in the game. Assuming that's what it is that I'm seeing. Yeah. Look at that. Like, I guess it adds to the atmosphere a little bit, but like, maybe on a more graphically intense system, you would be able to notice it a bit more. I don't know. Taking a sweet time to uncover these. After this, just for fun, I think I might do some pod racing. Actually, you know what I should do? I'll check the time on Timha. Then I'll do some pod racing. Maybe I'll do some pod racing on Timha, actually. I could go to Brittle Hollow and do some. It's more challenging on Brittle Hollow because the Brittle Hollow is a bit bumpy. I'll see how fast I can get on Timha. Oh, that's right. Hold on, I'm doing it. Man, my brain's confusing myself. I'm doing a test to in-between. Test warp to in-between. I'm doing the warp return warp. No, I've done the warp return warp. Now I'm doing the warp fly back to the warp again. We'll see if the time updates as well. Because I'm not sure if it retracts because you go back through, or if it just retracts because it detects another warp. So this will be interesting. So what actually was the question? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting what I've written down. When the player leaves a return warp active, they are still able to use the return warp from active. Okay, we'll probably confirm that, and then we'll add a note to say whether or not if the time does anything unusual. And by unusual, I mean if the time doesn't change. That would be unusual. Considering that we just proved that it should change. And just for fun, I'll do the old scout trigger this time. Let's leave it here just to see if anything fun happens while we wait. There we go. Now it's in place. That is wall run? What the hell? Why am I going up these walls? I'm just like wall running for no reason. It's funny how I have more players who are just curious about the scout that would solve the ATP puzzle so much easier. Right. So it says charged, departure time 47462. Okay. Oh wait, don't go back, don't go. Oh shit. Okay, I'll test my other hypothesis now that I've accidentally done that. Oh, good thing I've left a marker there. You know what? Pod racing on Everton could be quite fun, but very dangerous. Aha! It does not retract. Even when player goes through. When the player uses a return warp, Nomai computer will no longer say the pad's not charged. Disproved. That's disappointing. That's kind of disappointing. I feel like that's a detail that they could have included. So, it actually only retracts and tells you a different time if you activate it again. That's silly. That is silly. Also, if anyone wants to tell me if there's a better word for disproved, what's the opposite of confirmed? Because obviously it's not unconfirmed, because we have a test result. Yeah, I don't know any better way to phrase it, but I feel like disproved doesn't quite sound right, but let me know if there's a better way to say it. Alright, so for the next test, player leaves return or active, they are still over. So we can do this again, but we're just gonna have to. Can we do it in this loop? Probably can. Probably can, I think we've got time. That's so interesting. And I'll just double check that walking here isn't gonna just randomly trigger a warp when it's not supposed to. Oh, I'm gonna run out of oxygen. No. I've just had a fun idea. What happens when you leave the scout here and then warp here? I'm gonna have to go find shirt. Shit. I'm gonna die. I need to move fast. North Pole is this way. I need trees of green. Red fire too. Ooh, Widiva. Ah, so close. I think I've seen someone play it where like they got the hell? Why did that look so weird? Just finding such random little weird things in this game. I think I've seen a player like die just before reaching a tree and like the oxygen tank refilled after they were dead. Pretty sure I've seen that. Okay, so what's the test? Let's do the tests I wanted to do, the last test I wanted to do, which is warp, fly back and warp again. And then I'll try the leaving a scout on the Whitehall core portion. Or Whitehall pad, what would you call it? The warp receiver, that's the one. Okay. No, it didn't doze off. Hold on. Let's doze off. What is that shape that I'm seeing? Is that the North Pole? Yeah, it is. Okay. No, it's not. That's not the North Pole. It's just some random rock. North Pole is this way. There it is. Can I get chert inside my ship? Wait, where are they? Oh, that's interesting. Because the camera is not obviously where the hatch is, so the center of the camera isn't quite the center, is it? Yeah. Wait. What happened to the stream? Sorry, I didn't see you there, Gami. Tell me. Oh. Oh, it has died. OBS says it's. No? OBS says it's coming back. It says it's green now. Can you hear me? Okay. Alright, welcome. Thanks so much for joining. I'm sorry I didn't see you there. God, I wish OBS would give me like an alert. I wish it was more obvious, because there's a tiny little thing at the bottom of the screen that has like the bit rate that has like a little green bar, and usually it's always green, and I didn't notice it had gone red, but there should be like an alert or something, you know. But anyway, I just tried to catch chert with my ship's cockpit thing, and they weren't picked up, unfortunately. How much sand is gone? Okay, I need to doze off for a couple minutes because I'm testing. I showed I'm testing the one in the middle there. I've just done the top and the bottom one. I'm testing when the player leaves a return warp active, they're still able to warp from the original warp pad, even if they left it active. I was disappointed with the result of that lower one there. So, let me read it again. So, I used a return warp. So, I warped to in-between, or was it Timberhearth? No, in-between. I warped to in-between, and then I warped back with the return warp. Then I flew to in-between, and the computer still said the warp status is charged, which doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't say that. But I have already tested, as you can see above, that the warp computer thing does update if you use it a second time. So that begs the question, when is the computer updating? I mean, I guess based on that second result, the computer's only updating whenever it receives a warp. It doesn't update. You know what I should check next? It doesn't update when the return warp is used. It just doesn't change. I know, by the way, it's not in full screen. I just want to land here quickly, and because I'm going to add another I'm going to add another one now. I was just thinking, is the warp yeah, I know, that's why I'm doing these tests, because I'm testing the things that even the devs that might not have thought about, or I want to know, did the devs test for this or allow for this when they programmed it. I was just going to say, I'm running out of water. Oh my god. What was I about to say? God damn it. Using Scout. Activating a warp for the first time with your Scout will still activate the Nomai computer. I reckon it will. I'm just going to get myself to the tower, and then I'll leave myself waiting on the in-between tower, and then I'll write this hypothesis. Don't get too far. Shit. Okay. So first I need to confirm what the hell I'm doing. I am warping and leaving the return warp active. So let's just wait as normal. Okay. Sorry, I do see your other comments. I'm just in the zone right now. I just need to write this down. Okay. The Nomai warp receiver's computer will still be activated when only the scout goes through the warp. Alright. We see all 4 of these at once? Yeah, pretty much. Alright, I think that's a pretty good thing to test as well. Now I'm just waiting, so... We watched 3 movies today about Alien... Oh, sorry, Eileen. Eileen, is that the serial killer or the murderer? And Airplane. 2 very deeply serious films, I can tell. Yeah. Oh wait, 2 documentaries about Eileen. Is one of them the one that's just called Eileen? Yeah. Were you watching that with your family? Or was that just, you just decided to watch that odd combination of movies? It was fun. That's good. Oh wait, Airplane's the comedy. Why am I thinking of snakes on a plane? That's all. I'm hoping that transition looked kind of cool. Or I might have made the transition look stupider. Okay, so you're just kind of getting through it. Alright. Departure time, let's remember this. 7:65:40. 7:65:40. Oh, I keep forgetting what I was about to... I was going to test something else. I didn't write down. I said it before and now I've forgotten what I was going to do. I want to capture the time of these things, but I thought I said I was going to do something else in between. No, I can't remember. Other than pod racing. 7:65. Okay. Let us find the ship. That way. Oh, God. Sorry. That just freaked me out. That was my water bottle expanding. Oh. Well, that's fun. Okay, I'm gonna get some oxygen. And fuel. I've realized during these tests that I'm pretty bad at playing shipless. And I'm gonna have a lot of fun when I eventually do it. I guess I thought it would... Shit. Okay, I gotta actually orbit. I gotta go around it to actually increase my altitude. Look at that. I find it so strange that that doesn't simulate unless you're near it. Okay. Okay, now I'm pretty well out of orbit, I'd say. No, I wouldn't say that. Still pretty close. Okay, let's get here though. Let's get back to the Twin Towers. Oh my god! Yeah, let's use the sand as a brake. Well, I did a test before I crashed the game again, as I was expecting to happen. Because I found out basically at the end of the last stream that the stranger, I think I mentioned to you, the stranger seems to screw things up a bit. Now, I said last stream, the stranger, like, as soon as I got there, without simming anything else, it was really laggy. When I went... Yeah, I guess that's fair. When I went to the stranger again today, like first thing after I booted up the game, it was fine. It actually ran reasonably smooth. So I think it might have been a case of last night I'd been playing for 4 hours, and then I decided to go to the stranger for the first time, and the game was just like, oh my god, and it just, like, maybe Nintendo needs more RAM or something, because it had stored out maybe a certain amount of, like, textures and things that were kind of loaded in the background, ready to use or something. I don't know how the game works, but I just feel like after playing for that long, probably pushing the processing quite hard, and then going to the stranger, it was just too much. So that's why it lagged out yesterday. But so what I did today, I think I'm right about the stranger simulating, as long as you at least interact with one thing, I'm pretty sure, because I interacted with a couple of the rafts. So now that the rafts are, like, in the river, it has to be simulating so that it knows how the environment affects those rafts differently. So anyway, I went to the stranger, I did that, then I did the 3 entity tests. So then I left a scout on Brittle, ship here, and walked to Giant's Deep, and it crashed. But then I immediately after that tested again the 3 entity test without going to the stranger, and it was fine. So the addition of the stranger is what crashed it, which I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it crashing when you've got 4 different locations simming. Right. Oh shit, I forgot what the time was. Oh, it definitely reset though. It definitely reset because I just saw it resetting. Yeah, okay, it was like 700 something. So, confirm that one then. Confirmed. So we've proven basically that the computer only reacts when someone goes through the warp from Ashtwin. It doesn't react when you use the return warp. Okay, so now we need to test up just the scout. And now we wait. Oh. Oops. Is my ship still on this planet? It is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Is it? It is. That's close. Oh. Oh no. It was. Ah, damn. Okay. No. Wow, I can get... Oh, I see. It's getting screwed up. It's getting pushed around. I see. That's interesting. Very interesting. I feel like I need to turn off the vibrations. These Joy-Con vibrations kind of suck. Right. Actually, I might as well get in the ship, because I'm just going to in between. Here goes the warp. What? Hold on. Did the scout fly out of it? No, it is there. Why am I seeing... Oh, it's because it's looking directly up. I was like, why am I seeing the sun? It looked like the scout was flying past the sun. Okay, so... It was at like 1,000 before, right? Has it updated? Because it has. Alright. Yeah, no worries, man. I'll be sure to read them soon. Nomai's warp will still be activated or reactivated. The sky goes to the warp. Confirmed. Hypothesis confirmed. I'm gonna let the beautiful sun blow up while I take a quick burb. Back in a mo. Perfect timing, I think. I've got a new hypothesis. Here's the border. I think I thought of this one yesterday. Yeah. Attempting to doze off while standing on top of a campfire will still result in death. You're not gonna magically just doze off and be asleep. That's my assumption there. Let me just... Alright. I think that's a fair assumption to make. You're still gonna die, but I'm trying to test if you can successfully begin the process of dozing off. Because I noticed when I was playing yesterday that it's an option. It's still an option when you're standing on the fire. So if I do it straight away, will I get to the doze off screen and then die? Oh, okay, hold on. Maybe I need the... Just to make things a little easier, I'm gonna get my spacesuit. Right. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Wait, what the hell? Okay, let's... I can't even go in there. Can I shoot a scout through? Yeah. Gotta go around. Gotta go the long way around. What? Is that like an invisible wall that I can't... Oh, God. I'm just too fat. Okay. Oh, I didn't heal up. Let's heal up. Nicely cooked marshmallow will give you full health. Probably wasn't that well cooked, but I don't need full health. Right, so... Ah, okay. It's not. I think I've actually tested this before. I remember that now. You can't force yourself to be standing on the fire and doze off. When you click doze off, it makes you lie down, like, or sit, get off the fire. So they did think about that. They did think about that. So it's not, I wouldn't know, I don't know if it's disproved. It's kind of an unconfirmed sort of scenario. Yeah. It just forces you off. Forces you off. So what do I write for that? I don't know if I would call that excuse me. It's obviously not confirmed because that's not what happened. I wouldn't say disproved. I'd say unconfirmed. I'll just call it unconfirmed. I'll write in the notes that game forces player. Sorry. Off fire. Yeah. Alright, the next thing I want to do is not necessarily testing anything, but measuring time. So I can either meditate or find a creative way to kill myself. They react quite extremely. Oh, I feel bad for Nice. Poor soul. They look quite old and they still haven't figured out how to play the banjo. And they're about to die. It's pretty funny how bad it sounded when it was like combined with the actual music. There we go. Alright. Quickly as I can, I'm just going to zoom to Timberhearth. We'll try to remember what time. You know what, I'll write it in the chat so I remember exactly what the time is. I know I was breathing out and they're breathing in, but still, I thought it was fun to do a bit of a sync up. Okay. Let's go, 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 go. I don't even know where the warp thing is. Oh wait, I have to warp to even check the time. Ugh. So the earliest timer I could possibly check would be the sun station. So I may as well... Damn it. Okay. So... Oh, no. The earliest timer I could check would be Whitehall Station. Hold on. Let's do that instead. Yeah. Because waiting for sand, waiting for even the sun station tower is going to take a little while. Okay, so whoop from Whitehall Station, check the time, and then I guess do the same thing as closest to the end of the warp as we can comfortably do. I just kind of want to measure how the Nomai are measuring time, and it doesn't really make much sense. Like, are they measuring in, like, is the, you know, how it says like 700 something? Is that within, is that like at the time within the current day? How do they measure days within a solar system where every planet rotates at a different rate? You know? It's kind of odd, right? Okay. White hole is so far away. Is it faster to fly to Whitehall Station? Yeah, I think at the beginning of the loop it's kind of a nuisance to try and get to the black hole. Just because it's not very well uncovered yet. This one's hard to judge because you can't lock onto it. Although if I had Whitehall Station in my log, then I couldn't I? Could I? Can you autopilot to just like locations that aren't like planets? Guess we can test after this. And thankfully with this, like, you don't have to wait for the magical alignment of planets, which, I mean, not magical, but you know. The alignment of planets takes a little bit of a while. You gotta wait for the rotation, but with this one you can force it to happen pretty quickly. Okay. Whoa! That was crazy fast. I don't know why that happened. As usual, I've gone the wrong way. Should have gone the other way. Oh well. Not worth trying to change it. That's so cool. Alright. The earliest arrival time I can get is 196. 96.97. What I should have also done simultaneously is you know what I want to know? Now that I can photograph it, do I see a white hole appearing here when I activate it? I was in the middle of saying something. God, I suck. Yeah, I was saying I should have just set my own timer to see if there's a relationship, because maybe that means it's been 1.96 minutes since I started the loop. It's probably been longer than that, isn't it? Well, that's almost 2 minutes. Okay, let's go rapid fire. Hey, it is a white hole. That's so cool. That's so cool. That's attention to detail. Almost no player would ever see that. was gonna say I should have. I was gonna say I could try like using the scout to look at myself through a projection pool, but obviously you can't see through the scout when you're using a projection pool. So I just walked here and looked at this, and I'm recording the time. So I went to White House Station as soon as possible. So I'm trying to just measure how long a loop is in Nomai time. So that 196 was what I got when I arrived. So that's the early measurement. Basically as early as I can get here. Get a time. So when I get to the end of the loop, I'm just curious. What time? What was the kind of time available at the end of the loop? I should set myself up by like making it I'll turn this off when it's like close to it, because then I can manipulate exactly when the warp happens. So actually yeah, okay, we're about to warp there. So let's measure this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I think it's triggered now. So it'll trigger when I can see the white hole from here. Did I just... I wonder if... Oh, wow, wait, why is it still spinning? So I was laughing at myself just before for very scientifically measuring seconds in... Why are we still spinning with my voice? This shouldn't be spinning, right? It should stop. Is this a bug? Is this a bug? It's not meant to happen, right? It's meant to just stop moving. What if I put it there? It doesn't change direction either. What? Wait. Okay, it does change direction. So I can change direction, but I can't stop it? I just assumed you could. I'm sure I've seen people stop it before. No, it just keeps going. I think it's... And for some reason it's not. Even though I've looked away from it. Okay, it's fine now. It's just rolling around on its own. Can I? No, you can't take it up. I'm very baffled by that. What's the purpose of it, of that control, if you can't turn it off? Well, we're still at the bloody sun station, so we're pretty early in the loop. Can I pod race around the outside of this? probably explain, because to anyone watching, when I say pod racing, I just mean like trying to fly around a planet really fast and really close to the surface. It feels a bit like pod racing. From, if you don't know what that is, I don't blame you. It's from a terrible movie called The Phantom Menace. Oh no, because this... Oh, actually... Oh... Again, slightly. If I can try and keep myself up. Oh no, but I get out of orbit so quickly. Well, it's not really orbit, because it's not like... You reckon? You reckon people who have never even heard of Star Wars know what pod racing is? Because there are people who haven't heard of Star Wars. Because... because so much of internet culture and people who love Star Wars hate Star Wars now, because, or at least hate the new movies, they won't teach their kids about the new movies, and the old movies, including the prequels, are old movies. So why would any child know about it? Maybe I underestimate. Whoa. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's pretty hard to keep a consistent flight around this thing. Either too close or too far off. It's too small of an object. What else can I do for fun around the White Hole Station? Give me some suggestions. I want to just do something to fill the time that's not too intense or inquisitive, you know? I should probably fill my tank to BH. Oh my god. There's a volcanic rock from Hollow's Lantern. It's just like chilling. It's been spat out, and yeah, fair enough. I shouldn't give you such difficult tasks. And it's just still. It's like it's lost all its momentum. I wish I could see this happen. Like, I want to know how this got here. The scout doesn't die. Hypothesis. I can land on this and not die. Hold on, let's get it on camera. Wait, where am I? I'm too far out. Where am I? I'm not on the camera, am I? There I am. Did I just blow it up? The action of touching it is so... Where's the scout? Did it just get... It just got flung, like, way into space or something. Wait. It's coming back towards me. So... But it didn't damage me. It just blew up when I touched it. So, hypothesis disproven. I didn't land on it. I wasn't able to land on it. I think it was smaller than I thought it was. I'm confused about why it's making such an intense noise. That's the noise it makes when it's flying, right? So it's kind of like, it's acting like it's flying through space, even though it's It's technically moving very slowly. Is it gonna land on this bit of rock? I can't rotate it because it's not stationary. You can only rotate it once it's like landed on something. It's very interesting. Can I push it? Can I touch it when it's flying? No. Just fly through it. That's so interesting. Whoa, whoa. I really want it to land on this rock. I think it's gonna miss. I don't think it's gonna line up with it. It's very fascinating to look at. So I'm trying to match velocity with the scout itself, aren't I? It's so close to the rock. But it's not like being pulled in by the rock's gravity, is it? It's actually going quite quickly. Well, relative to the rock. Alright, where's my ship? Oh. Wait. No, it looks like it was on Brawlhalla. Of course it's not. That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah. I don't know, I find it kind of irritating. But I'm glad you liked it. Whoa. Oh, I never thought to check the other camera. Of course. Okay, so our ship has definitely moved a bit further away. Must have been pulled in by Dark Bramble's gravity or Interloper's gravity or something, right, for the past. Oh god. I'll never find a way that I can just sit still, like, and just be content in a single position. Even in movie theaters, I'm just refixing my position, like, honestly, every 5-10 minutes. There's another one. Okay, we're pretty close to the end, aren't we? I'll go inside and prepare to warp, and I'll just check the map. Just sprayed myself with a bit of water. No big potatoes. Okay. I pushed the center. I was pushing that to try and open the map. I really need that PS5 controller. Okay, Interloper has just entered the sun, so we're very close to death. Well, because it takes so long for the music to play out, I probably can afford to wait till the music starts before I even catch the next one. From the map, it looks like we've still got a little bit of sand to fill out. Oh, no, okay. Oh, okay, I gotta get the next one. I think I got time. The music takes a little while. So, initial arrival time was 196. Let's find out. Let us find out how long it has been in... I don't know what the measurement is. Like, it's just a number. And I don't know how Nomai measure seconds and days and years in a solar system where every planet has a different rotation and different orbit. So I don't know what the number means, but 1278. That's interesting. So 1278. $12.78 minus 196. Only 1,000. So we could estimate that the loop is 1,100 units of this amount of time. Maybe a little bit longer than that. Ooh. 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 We save ourselves from the supernova, albeit very briefly. So if the loop is 1,100 units, then each 100 units is half a minute. Therefore I'm so bad at math. If 1,100 units equals 22 minutes, I'm gonna just pull up my calculator again. 1,100 divided by 22. That's 50 units per minute. So every real minute is 50 units, approximately. We don't know what 0 means, and we don't know what the maximum amount of units is. So we didn't really learn much, except we know how many units it goes up within a loop, roughly. If you'd like me to keep playing Outer Wilds for the next 20 to 30 minutes, speak now for hold your peace. Because I'm getting tired, and I think I need to wind myself down, and one way I think I could do that would be playing some Mario Kart instead of firing off all these synapses by testing my hypotheses and things. Yeah. I've had a good time. I think it's been a good stream. It's been a good amount of wilding. I'm not down with the kids. I don't know what LFG means. Life's freaking good, I guess. To the VOD viewers, thanks all very much for watching. That makes more sense. Thanks all for watching. Thanks Kingami for being here. Stick around if you want to see some Mario Kart. The Mario Kart won't be on YouTube because it's far too casual. Yeah, thanks for joining in while I test the limits of this amazing game. Catch you next time. Peace on Earth seems unattainable, so peace in video games is what we might have to settle for.